everyone, I'm Kelly Hydebrader, and this is Lenawee. We're taking a tour around Lenawee County to see some amazing things going on right here in our classrooms. You'll see some really creative artists in Adrian High School, and you're going to hear some really talented singers in Madison. Then we'll take you to Onsted schools to meet one of their teachers that is making math class really fun. I wish I would have had that kind of a teacher when I was in high school. And here at the Tech Center, our emergency medical technician students are learning how to save someone's life in their class. Pretty amazing. It's going to be an interesting tour around Lenawee County, so let's start here at the LISD Tech Center. One of our construction students will show you what they are learning in their class, and today's lesson is how to do some basic wiring in a studded wall.
Hi, I'm Spencer Martell. I am a junior at Tecumseh High School. I'm in the Construction Careers program here at the LISD Tech Center, and I am going to show you guys how I built my entire frame here and how I'm going to do some of the electrical. This is our ground wire. We want this to go up and out and through here to our switch. Take our copper wire here, just going to put that parallel to each other, grab our pigtail. Make sure it catches, and we're gonna put this right back into our outlet. We're gonna need to drill our next hole, get this all wired up, pull it nice and steady.
What's incorporated into this little project that they're doing initially is that they're reading a tape measure, learning how to measure, learning how to mark it properly, operate a power saw to cut their pieces straight, and they're learning some real basic layout, which means it's the location of particular framing members in the construction process of a building.
So now we're gonna go grab a switch, wire up a switch. The rule is here, our standard rule of thumb is black to gold, white to silver, and ground to green. So now we're gonna see if we can bend a lot of wires in, pack our switch in. I'm gonna staple this, see if I can get myself a light fixture. We're gonna take our black to gold, now that that's all wired, bend that back into here. I'm Spencer Martell. This is how you wire an outlet, single pole switch, and a fixture, and you've been in the classroom.
Great job. They're just learning the basics so far here in our class. So if you're looking to do some wiring in your own home, this will get you started, but always check with an electrician when doing some wiring in your own house. Are you ready for some math? Well, some kids dread going to math class, but not when you go to Onsted High School and happen to have Mr. Jamalski. He's a very passionate teacher and has some really fun ways to get through some tough subjects with the students.
I think it's important to lighten the mood just because we're doing such a tough subject. AP Stats, it's math in the real world, and it's kind of incorporating in everything. We're doing English, we're writing, we're doing words, we're doing math. So if you can kind of just take it a little easier, be lighter about it, seems to help everyone in the cause.
I'm Lenawee. I'm a senior at Onsted High School. We're in AP Stats class, and we're doing probability.
So in general, whenever you get a blackjack, we win.
I lose. About G-ism.
Sure. Well, it's just, for lack of a better word, a stupid thing that helps me remember what I'm supposed to be doing. I think it helps the students remember too. And 5-10 years down the road, those are usually the things that I hear from the kids, all the G-isms that they have.
What is your G-ism?
My G-ism is the derivative quotient rule song. Low, D high, minus high, D low, all over those words.
This is when we do something that's a little bit ridiculous. It's usually utterly ridiculous. But here in Onsted, we like our cows, which is somewhat utterly ridiculous. The joke's a little spotty, but I've been beefing it up. I try to steer away from these most of the time because my calf hurts. I guess now we'll move on. No bull.
Here's another fun fact about Mr. Jamalski's class. Instead of announcing to the kids that they have a test coming up, he calls them parties. And he says having a positive attitude really helps them prepare for that test and relax on test day. And one more fun fact, he's part of a team of teachers from across the country that helped build the calculators that are in our kids' classrooms. Nice to have an inspirational teacher right there in our class. When we come back, did you know that your makeup actually has an expiration date? We'll tell you all about it in Wellness 101.
Hi, I'm Mike Rowe. 14 years ago, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. Well, this year she celebrated her 50th wedding anniversary.
Is that why you've taken off your jeans?
No, I've taken off my jeans to prove the link between jeans and the fight against breast cancer.
Well, that's interesting. Do I have to take off my jeans?
No, nobody has to take off their jeans, Mom, but everybody has to go to denimday.com right now. I'll explain everything, dress code optional.
Apparently. 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. Learn more at denimday.com.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
Many of us women use a bit of makeup to look our best each day, but did you know that there are a lot of those products in your makeup bag that have a shelf life? Our school nurse, Mary Markle, says you might need to throw some of your products in the trash. Here's today's Wellness 101.
I'm Mary Markle, LISD nurse. Today we're going to talk about makeup maintenance. How many months or years should you hold on to your eyeshadows, blushes, lipsticks, and other cosmetics? It depends. Some makeup shouldn't be kept longer than 3 months, but you can hang on to other paints and varnishes for a couple years. Buy only cosmetics that haven't been opened. When you get your goodies home, store them in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight. Always close the lids tightly after use. Here are some common cosmetics and the recommended shelf life for each after it has been opened for the first time. Mascara. Always toss your mascara after 3 months. Mascara has the shortest lifespan of all makeup because of the risk of transferring bacteria back and forth from your eye into the mascara tube. It's great. If your mascara starts to dry out before its 90 days is up, throw it away. Don't add water or saliva to your mascara to re-wet it. Doing so will only increase your chances of getting an eye infection. Eye pencils. Eye pencils can be kept up to 2 years. To make sure you're using a clean tip, sharpen it before each application. Eyeshadows. Keep your applicators clean and your liquid shadows should last 12 months. Powder shadows will keep up to 2 years. If you've had an eye infection, you'll need to throw out all the eye makeup and applicators you used from the time you develop symptoms. The virus or bacteria that caused the infection has probably taken up residence in your makeup, so using those cosmetics again could cause you to develop another infection. Lipsticks. You can stow your tube lipsticks and your lip pencils for 2 years. As with eye pencils, sharpen your lip pencils before each use. Blushes and powders. Pitch your cream blushes after a year, powder blushes and powders after 2 years. Think of your makeup a bit like you do your food. If it smells weird, develops a film, or has a little green tint to it, it's gone bad and needs to be tossed out. Foundations and concealers. Moisturizing foundations and stick concealers can hang around for 18 months. A 12-month shelf life applies to both oil-free foundations, which can dry out quickly, and liquid concealers. Using clean brushes and sponges will help lengthen the life of your cosmetics. Be sure to wash and replace your applicators frequently. Here's another tip. When you open a cosmetic for the first time, write the date on the product. It will help you keep track of how long you've had the makeup, so you'll know when it's time to throw it away. I'm Mary Markle. Be well.
If you'd like to contact her, email her at mary.markle@lisd.us or give her a call at 517-265-1689. Coming up next, we'll take you to our EMT class here at the Tech Center where our students are learning to save lives.
Na 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 na. I love you so. I love you. I love you. La 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 la. La 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 la.
We're here.
Yay!
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
This new mom is struggling to get the skates just right. Now she's holding on for dear life.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
When an emergency medical tech or an EMT arrives on a scene, there's a patient that's in distress, and our students are learning some basic emergency medical techniques that will help them stay calm to help their patient. And one of the life-saving techniques they are learning is how to keep their patient breathing in and out. Watch this.
I'm Whitebeard. I'm a second year here at the EMT class, and today we're going over oxygen therapy. I'm here with Kyla Lord. Kyla, tell us a little about what we're doing today.
Well, today we're doing some oxygen therapy. We're working with masks, using oxygen regulators, running through the steps of how we put the regulator on, how we bleed the oxygen tank, how to put the masks on the patients.
How does this apply in real life? What situations would we be using this in?
We would have to know what we use the mask for, when to use a Venturi mask, when to use a stoma or a tracheotomy mask. You want to be able to recognize that you can use a BVM without having to use a child mask.
I'm Scott Miller, and some of the equipment that we're using today is, this one's a non-rebreather mask.
Non-rebreather masks are used when treating patients with trauma.
It has a valve in it, so when the patient breathes out, none of the oxygen comes back into the bag. This is a Venturi mask right here.
Venturi masks are used to treat patients with COPD or emphysema. You would use a BVM to regulate the respiratory rate or the volume that they're taking in.
The final mask that we have right here is a tracheostomy mask. It's when a patient has a permanent stoma, which is a hole in the neck.
And now I'm over here with Lorenzo Ramirez, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the tanks and the attachments.
This is the regulator right here, and you put it on there. And then this right here tells you how much pressure per square inch you have in your tank. And this is the key right here that turns on the oxygen tank. And right here, this tells you how many liters per minute you're going to send oxygen to the patient.
What's your favorite thing that we've been doing today?
My favorite thing is breathing for each other. It gives us a good sense of what we would be doing in the field and how we would go about it and how to match breathing patterns of your patient to slow down their rate.
Now I'm here with our instructor, Mr. Ayers. How does it make you feel watching us learn this stuff?
The kids they're learning critical thinking skills today, and this is a very difficult area for the students, and they appear to be doing a good job at this time. Once the students successfully complete this course, they become eligible for the National Registry for Emergency Medical Technician, which is a comprehensive exam that they will take. Once they successfully complete that, they are eligible for licensure in the state of Michigan, and these students are actually finding jobs when they obtain their licensure.
I'm Whitebeard in the EMT class. Today we learned about oxygen therapy, and you're catching it in the classroom.
Wow, talk about an essential class to have. We have some pretty bright students here in Lenawee County, and we have some really creative artists at Adrian High School. We'll introduce you to them right after this.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Students at Adrian High can do some wonderful things with paints and a brush. Check out their fine arts class.
Hi, my name is Jack Schaefer. I'm a junior here at Adrian High School, and this is Miss Howard's art class. Let's go see what everyone's doing today. Jaden Torres, what are you doing right now?
I'm making a project out of pastel. I like making pastel art a lot. I really like nature. I'm just adding different colors on top of each other and shading them in to make it more realistic.
Our class right now is working on a printmaking project. We're taking all of the prints and mounting them to different surfaces to create a birdhouse out of the prints. So it's a great activity. We have a beautiful printing press here at Adrian High School, so we wanted to capitalize on that and offer a unique opportunity. And also, the students have been working flat this entire trimester, so it's exciting to take their flat artwork, their 2D art, and make it into something 3D. Through this project, they're learning about the printmaking process. They're also learning about the mechanics of a printing press and the design that it takes to make a quality print.
What are you doing today?
I am rolling paint onto a styrofoam picture. I'm going to get a piece of paper, put it over top, and it will print onto the other side. You can get creative and you can do whatever design you want.
Well, I hope that their hearts are happy when they're in here and that they feel like it's a great creative outlet for them. Really, I hope that there are just a few kids, if not a whole bunch, that will take their art education and further it into their next phase in life.
All right, this is Jack Schaefer. You've seen the art class here at Adrian High School, and you've been catching it in the classroom.
Some beautiful projects right there, and I really like to see them also learning the lost arts, like printing on paper the old-fashioned way. When we come back, let's listen in on a rehearsal for Madison's 8th grade choir.
So they say it's a man's world? I don't see anybody's name on it.
While they were doing their thing, we slowly changed ours.
Today, women can do anything men can do. And there's one thing we're even better at.
There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Students in Madison have a wonderful teacher that is at the podium in their class every day in choir class. Mr. Ripper has been nurturing their music program in Madison for years, and he has over 4 decades of experience teaching students the magical world of music. Listen to this.
Sing out the joy, sing out the joy, sing out the joy, hallelujah, amen. Sing out the joy, sing out the joy. Keep your energy. Sing out the joy, hallelujah, amen.
Oh my goodness, it's been very exciting because Madison hired me on to build the vocal music program, and here I am still after, I think this is my 45th year of teaching, so, but it's just fun for me. It's a part-time job, and I just enjoy getting up and coming to work because of my students.
Hi, my name is Trinity Bowen, and I am in Mr. Ripper's choir class at Madison Middle School, and today we are going to interview some of my classmates on why they love choir. Hi, what is your name?
My name is Mia.
Why do you love being in choir?
Well, Mr. Ripper is a very inspiring choir teacher, and I love working with him, and he always puts a smile on my face each day in class.
Okay, what is your name?
Elena Murde.
And why do you love being in choir?
I love being in choir because I sing all the time, and it's just something I do, and I love the people in choir.
Okay, what is your name?
Jaleesa.
And why do you love being in choir?
I love being in choir because I can be myself and I can express myself in
my singing. And you feel this because the people in here, Mr. Ripper? Well, Mr. Ripper, he likes to take you out of your comfort zone because most people are like quiet and shy and you don't really know if you're doing it right, but then Mr. Ripper's like, it's okay to be wrong, and he helps you correct it so you can be a better singer.
What is really fun for me is to see the confidence that's building in this group. I mean, they believe in themselves, and so that's a big plus as they go on into high school.
My name is Trinity Bowen, and good, better, best, we're never gonna rest until the good gets better and the better are the best.
That was wonderful. Mr. Ripper is one of the students' favorite teachers there at Madison. What a nice way to end our show. Thanks for sharing time with us, and if you see something amazing going on right here in Lenawee, we want to know about it. Just email us at lasdtv@lisd.us. I'm your host, Kelly Heidbrader. Make it a great day, Lenawee.